Alrighty, welcome back everybody. I'm super pumped to be here playing Pokemon. First thing we have to address, however, is going to be a couple things. First thing, we need to see what daily tasks we have. Play literally 3 item cards. Super doable because we're playing Pikachu Lost Box yet again. Last stream, where'd we end off? We were 5-3 total. And I wasn't quite sold on Ancient Box, right? Or, sorry, not Ancient Box. Pikachu Lost Box. I wasn't quite sold on Pikachu Lost Box. So that's where we left off. It feels a little too clunky. This is kind of going to be the make or break it for me. If I'm going to play it at the cup that I'm going to on Saturday or not, this is going to kind of be the make or break moment, per se. So, we'll have to see. If not, the chances I end up just taking Lugia or Thorns is pretty high, or just saying, screw it, I'm going to sleeve up Stall and just play that. So, we'll have to see. So those are the first 2 things I want to address. Third thing I want to address is we are likely going to be streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays going forward. This is going to kind of more like be like the set in stone streaming schedule, I think. Tuesday, Thursday. Only for maybe 2-3 hours. We'll have to see if that changes in the future, what it looks like. But for now, I think Tuesday, Thursdays is kind of when to expect streaming. I'm going to try to make Tuesdays guaranteed and then try to have Thursday be like mostly guaranteed kind of thing. Thursdays is a day where I usually try to like catch up on all my stuff before the weekend hits. As I'm still an adult, still want to do that and catch up on all that stuff, you know, chores, laundry, all that garbage. And other thing I want to address, I want to shout out the 2. Now we have 2 members here on the Mega Blitz YouTube channel. Odessa being one, spamming the emotes in the chat already. A member? You are indeed a member. And the other thing I would like to address is Evan Sanzari being the other member now. So with that being said, the GG emote has made its way back into the Mega Blitz chat. So put a couple in there for everybody to peek at and look at. That's kind of where we're at with those. We have those existing now. The Mega Blitz GG emote is back. It might not be permanent. It might be. I'm not too sure. Right now I'm talking with the person who makes my emotes, which happens to also be Odessa. And we're in the talks of trying to figure out what the member badges are going to look like. We're kind of set on maybe like a rare candy looking type emote, and having the colors kind of change as it progresses, and going that route. Not too sure yet. We're going to have to see. I might look and see if there's something else that I would want to do. Like I said, I'm not too sure. That hasn't quite set in stone yet. So we're kind of in the works of that. That might be the next thing that happens, if anything does happen, is those member badges. So it look a little more enticing, because the stars, I mean, they're fine, right? It's just like YouTube default, like it's whatever, they exist, but they're not the good ones per se, right? They're not like the, oh my gosh, I need these. So that is kind of the news I wanted to recap on. We got the Belly Pull Pepe hands rolling around, but I want to start and hop into some games. Now, I had recently changed my deck list a little bit. I had changed it back, however. So, I had tried to put in Pokégear 3.0. And Pokégear feels like a good card in this deck, right? Being able to find Colress, find the copy of Boss, maybe find Roxanne if we're playing that. And that's kind of where I'm at. This deck really struggles with, like, hand disruption. We don't have that. We don't have a Pal Pad to put the Boss back in. It's kind of hard to find the Boss on top of that. So we're kind of like in this weird spot where I'm not too sure how I'm sold on the deck yet. So I might end up changing the deck. We're just gonna have to see, like, the deck list per se. And if I were to change the deck list, I would add like Pokégear is kind of like my first course of action. I think is gonna be the best bet, just because I feel like it needs to happen, if anything. So we'll have to see. And there's a lot of different decks right now playing like different variants of this. A lot of people aren't playing Water Energy in the deck, but they're still playing Radiant Greninja to draw cards, to add consistency for the Lightning Energy, to kind of attack more consistently with Iron Hands and stuff like that. So we'll have to see, right? We're going to have to see kind of what is cooking. We're playing against Cerule Edge, though, so that'll be kind of interesting. But yeah, so that's kind of where the deck list is at right now. I changed it and then changed it back. Just because the changes I made didn't feel great. I had cut a Night Stretcher for a Pokegear, and I think I also had cut a Nest Ball. No, sorry. I had cut... I can't remember exactly what I cut the other card, to be honest. I cut a Super Rod. That's what it was. I cut Super Rod and for 2 Pokegear, and it just... I ended up, like, having these awkward moments where I needed to prioritize... like my flower selectings in an odd way, and I wasn't a big fan of it, so changed it back to the original list, which ends up being pretty close to the 60 that Azul was playing for a while. Also, okay, we didn't prize both lightning. I thought we prized both lightning energies, and I was like, that's not good. But we did prize a metal, however, which is not ideal. Also gonna be kind of tough. We're gonna need like switch cards and stuff here, so we're just gonna grab 2 more Comfeys, fill up the bench. Feels kind of bad, but we're gonna PokéStop and hope to hit a switch effect. We hit 3 items, pretty big. We'll go switch into a Comfey. We'll go flower selecting. Ooh, there's no way I can get to like Ninja this turn, so switch card's fine. And then we'll switch card into this. I guess the play maybe just be Cramorant this turn. If we can get to it, would be pretty cool. Probably Mirage Gate, because we can still attach and retreat. So we'll attach, we'll retreat, go another Comfey, flower selecting. Oh, actually, yeah, we take Prime Catcher, and then I think we just pass, unfortunately. And like they take a knockout, it's not that big of a deal. So we'll have to see. I also have been playing other versions of Pikachu EX. I played it with the Reggies, which felt pretty fun. But I feel like the Lost Box is still the best place for Pikachu EX, only because you have so much more attackers that you have available to you, and you don't have to work as hard to get to it as you do in the Reggies deck. I feel like with Reggies and Pikachu, you not only have to have Area Zero Underdepths in play, which means you have to have Pikachu in play at all times, because you need to be able to have all the Reggies out, right? You got to have Reggie Drogo, Reggie Lecky, Reggie Ice, Reggie Steel, and Reggie Rock all in play. Plus, chances are you're probably going to have a Squawkabilly in play too, because you're going to squawk and see at the beginning of the game. So, like, and you need to get energies in the discard pile, and, like, I just feel like the Reggie's Pikachu deck is so much more moving pieces than Lost Box is, and like I feel like a lot of that just, and like the nice part about the Reggies is you can put special energy back on to like your Pokemon, so you can put Luminous Energy or Double Turbo, or you can put, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter what energy. Usually Luminous feels pretty good on Pikachu, but like even then it's still, you still have to get all these extra pieces set up, and it just doesn't feel as good. Like it feels like you have to work so much harder for those in my opinion. So that is why we're sticking with Lost Box Pikachu, because like I said, I had played like Reggie's Pikachu, but just didn't feel good. All right, so we don't need PokéStop. We can go switch cart here. I think switch. Pitching a Super Rod feels fine. We kind of need Cramorant or an attacker. Attach. Retreat. Save the switch, potentially. I feel like it's kind of the move here. So switch. Oh my goodness me. Actually... take the vacuum. This puts us at 6. Vacuum away Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Bump the stadium. We can put energies on Bloodmoon. We only need 4. And then we can Prime Catcher the Squawk. Don't feel too bad. Yeah. So we'll Mirage Gate. We'll go water, grass. Put those there. And we'll Super Rod. We'll put all this stuff back in the deck. Doesn't feel like it matters too much. And we'll go Lightning, Psychic. And the reason I want to leave those in there is because I want to be able to attack with Pikachu at some point, if not soon. So Prime Catcher, pull up this, go here, and Bloodmoon for 240. We're giving up a 2 prizer potentially. We're taking 2 prizes too, which feels good. And Pikachu stops Ceruledge from one-shotting it. So that's nice. They can one-shot the Bloodmoon, it's fine. We're trying to dig for Pikachu at this point, or Hisuian Heavy Ball if it's prized, but I know Pikachu's not prized. Committing 2 Mirage Gates to this felt pretty bad though. But if we sequence properly, we only need to commit 1 Mirage Gate to a Pikachu, so we can attack with it twice potentially. Is kind of the move, or we can just attack for free with this into a Fez later on. And this is where like Pokegear feels super good, right? Because then Pokegear you can just find boss if they can't KO this and just go, oh, switch, attach, retreat, boss up your Fez, punch for 2 more. Like, and I feel like that's kind of where it feels kind of bad at times, because I want to be able to, you know what I mean, like take all these prizes, and it's kind of tough to sequence your way there sometimes. Also, don't mind my dog if she decides to scratch and lick a bunch. She was at the vet yesterday and got her updates on all of her shots, so she's just insists on licking her, like where they drew her blood for, you know, testing and stuff. So vet said it was fine. She's allowed to lick it all she wants. It's not gonna hurt anything. She's just gonna lick it because she feels the need that it needs to be licked, I guess. So if you hear her jingling and scratching back there, I apologize. But she also insists on being in here when I record or stream. So that's always fun. She insists on being in here. So we also could always retreat out of this too and then just super rod the energies back in if they can't one-shot it. But it looks like they might be able to, right? No, 210. If we find boss, that's pretty big, right? I think we leave all the energy attached because we try to just dig for boss. So we go here. See, this is where Pokegear, like a Pokegear feels good. We take the Mirage Gate. We attach. We retreat into this. We flower selecting. We don't need Iron Hand, so we take Ninja because we can Night Stretcher draw more cards. So Night Stretcher, get the energy back, concealed cards. Boss is gone forever. We prize 2 Nest Ball, Night Stretcher, and Super Rod though. That's kind of rough. I mean, I guess we can punch this for 240, follow up with Sableye later. Also doesn't feel bad at all. So maybe that's just the play. We'll go Colress here. Grab these and this. Yeah. Yeah, this feels good. Okay, take these. And then we go switch again. Back into this. And they're going to take a knockout on this, which is fine. We're at 11. So next turn, we can put energies not only on Pikachu, but also on Sableye too. And take a bunch of prize cards next turn, hopefully is the plan. We'll just have to see. Unless they like Turo and pick this up, then it feels bad. But we also stopped the Fez flip the script this turn too. So okay, they're going to Abysmal. So we go flower selecting. We put this up. Yeah. So put this up here. We don't need to bench Pikachu yet either. We'll go this, and we will Super Rod. Put these back in, because we want the energies in at some point. It won't matter. We can also leave this here, I feel like. Like, benching that doesn't feel terrible. We'll play the PokéStop. Yeah, flower sledging doesn't feel terrible. Okay, now it feels awful. Alright, that's gone. I could have just Mirage Gate and attached and retreated out of that too. So now it feels kind of silly a little bit. We'll roll the PokéStop and see if we can just hit a switch. Okay, we milled Boss though. See, this is where like maybe PokéStop wasn't the play. Palpad feels good. A little more kind of reserved in that way if we have to be. We are gonna have to Mirage Gate here, unfortunately. And we're just gonna put this here. Retreat into this. And Lost Mine. We will go... I think it's just by damage, right? By damage from attack, damage counters don't count. And... I guess here for Cramorant, potentially. In Legacy, you shouldn't trigger because it's not damage. It's damage counters, and placing them is different. It is different indeed. Alright, so we're down to one prize. We should have this locked up, I feel like, almost. The only way we don't is if they hit us with, like, Iona or something. Okay, so Roulege. Like I said, we have Pikachu in here. So next turn we can go Super Rod, put all the energy back in, and then, you know, put this up there, Mirage Gate, attach. Well, we need more, right? We need a switch effect too. But we had Night Stretcher, so I mean, I guess we can just do that. That should work too. So we can just like attach Mirage Gate. Night Stretcher actually doesn't do anything. We need a switch effect regardless. We still have switch cards and switches in the deck somewhere. Switch card there, switch. Yeah, we have a switch card left. One. So, we have outs. We also can just go Sableye next turn and win that way. Which actually might just be the route instead of just trying to KO with Pikachu. Because we could just go put up the Comfey, Super Rod, the stuff back in, Nest Ball, Mirage Gate, attach, retreat, Lost Mine. So, that's actually probably the route we're going to go instead. And, like, the cool thing about this deck, too, is, like, you have so many different options, and you have to, like, prioritize what's what. So, like, I knew in this game I wasn't going to be attacking with, Iron Hands probably ever. So, pitching in isn't a big deal. You know, pitching the water energy doesn't hurt that bad. Stuff like that. So, we'll go Super Rod. We'll put in some energies. We'll go Nest Ball for this. And then we'll Mirage Gate these here. And then we just retreat and put some damage counters on things. GG's. Putting us a nice crisp 1-0 to start off. Like to see it. and we're in Victini League now. We're climbing the ranks. It does feel a little easier to get to Arceus League. I feel like they're going to adjust it again, though, because it almost feels like it's too easy. Which, I mean, it's coming from a person who isn't even in Arceus League, so, I mean, I can't say, like, oh, it's so easy. But it's not as difficult as it was. I've seen a lot of people getting to Arceus League within, like, a couple days, and it reset all the way to the beginning for everybody, I think. Or pretty darn close. Because if I remember correctly, I started all the way down here, and I had to, you know, climb my way all the way back up. And if I didn't start all the way in Quick Ball League, I definitely was in Pikachu. I know I definitely started here at least. So, you know, climbing all the way through all this, I feel like it's still a lot only because it hard reset. And I wonder if that's what they're going to do going forward, is if they hard reset every time and put you all the way back to Pikachu, or if they're going to try to like hard reset, or like they're just going to like soft reset it. And like, oh, okay, you made it to, you know, Victini, you're going to go, you know, whatever, 5 back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, you're in Azoth League. You know, I don't know how they're gonna do it, or if they just put you back to the beginning. So like, I'm in Victini, just put me in Deoxys again. I don't know. I'm curious to see how they'll kind of like work it out, though. So, all right, running it back again. Also, I did a bad and didn't post that I was streaming in my Discord server. So, don't mind me. We are booting it up at the moment as we speak. Let's see here. Oof. A little bit of rough mulligans there, though. Start with the Comfey. Got a lot of things clicking and moving at the same time. All right, get the Discord out of there. Be gone. Playing against Noctowl, probably Terapagos is gonna be my guess. There's no way this is Bidoof. No way it's Bidoof. There's no way it's Palkia. Actually, low-key might be Palkia. No, because I don't play. I mean, it has to be like Palkia and Noctowl. That is an option. We'll start with a flower selecting. To Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Hope we didn't prize the other grass. We didn't prize Pikachu, that's there. We have Switch Cart, Mirage Gate. We are missing a Nest Ball. We are also missing a Night Stretcher. And we are missing, it looks to be 2 Water Energies, unfortunately. So, no Water Energies, hardly for us here. But not too big of a deal. So we'll go Switch Cart. If we can find our way into Colress this turn, we can take a knockout on Hoot Hoot, which is pretty big. I think PokéStop is the choice we take. PokéStop. And then, I mean, if we could go like Iron Hands too, that'd be kind of huge. But I don't know if that's actually even realistic here. So we're going to go Nest Ball. We're going to... We're actually going to grab Ninja. And the reason we're going to grab Ninja is I want to draw more cards. So, concealed cards. Try to just dig ourselves deeper into a Water Energy. And not what we want. We need, like, Nest Ball, Buddy-Buddy Poffin. We always mill Boss, apparently. attach, retreat into this. If we find Cramorant here, then we're chilling. I mean, Colress also can work. Colress also does work. So Colress, we'll take this, this, and this. Actually, I think Bloodmoon might be better. Yeah. So that puts us at, what, 5 in the Lost Zone. We can amp this turn. Right? Vacuum, pitch Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Get rid of that there. Bench this here. Mirage Gate. This is kind of big. And I think the play was like maybe trying to attack with that. I'm not too sure though. We're also gonna Nest Ball, and I want to grab myself the Cramorant. Just because if they KO the Iron Hands, then I have something else. I almost wonder why they attached this though. Maybe to KO a Comfey? I feel like it doesn't matter. I feel like maybe getting rid of the Bidoof is kind of the move here. So we'll go Bidoof, this, and we'll amp it, and we'll take 2. Downside though is we milled Boss, so that feels kind of bad, but maybe the hard commit to the Iron Hands play could punish us. We'll have to see. I mean, we're already at 7 in the Lost Zone, so that's kind of quick. First turn getting there. Lumineon V. Amping that would also be pretty big. But we have to be careful now, too, because we have no Boss and no Prime Catcher. So we have no switch out effects. So we have to, like, now kind of manipulate in a weird way. Okay, so we're playing Palkia Noctowl, which is fine. And Terapagos, we're just playing all of it? I mean, that's fine, too. Noctowl. Okay, so they're going to be able to retreat into this. But the punching with Bloodmoon is also really good in the matchup too, because you can one shot at Terapagos, which feels good. We could also even try to commit to like amping the Lumineon. Is something else we could also try to do. They just have everything plus a Fez plus flip the script plus Palkia plus this. Kind of insane. What'd they start the turn with? They started the turn with Lumineon V plus Irida. Got it. So they had fish. Alright, Palkia. Are they just trying to dig for DTE now? Because you can't Palkia, you can't like Star Portal or whatever, right? Ultra Ball. I guess you dig for it. You get another Noctowl. Hit up with another Jewel Seeker, because you can do multiple in a turn, yeah? Yeah. Jewel Seeker, a little busted. A little insane of a card, I will say. So, that's definitely the play they're going there. We're also planning on streaming till about 7, give or take, is kind of the plan. Maybe a little past 7, maybe like 7:15, 7:20, kind of depends on where we're at. Unified beat down for 240 though, pretty big. And now the question is, we can actually ninja this turn too, right? If we can find our way into Super Rod. Because then we can just KO both of these and take 2 more prizes. Will be kind of huge. So we'll flower selecting Super Rod. Super Rod back in. these three. Yes. I think that's the play. Attach, Mirage Gate, go water, metal to the ninja, and then what are we at? 8 in the Lost Zone? We'll conceal cards. If we try to get into a Colress, it's not bad. We'll go Switch. Well, actually go into a Comfey. Try to just dig a little bit because we got to do another Switch. I think we have to take Mirage Gate here though, and just let the lightning disappear. Puts us at 9. We'll just switch again, go into here, and then we'll Moonlight Shuriken, and we will hit both of these up. And the reason we don't discard Area 0 Under Depths is because A, we don't really care. Plus B, if we do that, then they just discard things that have 70 HP, and we don't get to take prizes, basically. So that was why that's like that. We're also in a position now where we can just, as long as they don't like Iona or Roxanne or anything, we're pretty in a good spot, because we can just like Lost Mine and put stuff and take knockouts that way. We can also just punch with Bloodmoon into Terapagos. Unless they retreat into Palkia, then it feels bad because we can't one-shot it, and we don't have boss or Prime Catcher, so that feels pretty bad. But we'll have to see. As long as they just don't retreat, right? Flip the script. Yeah. And then we got... Okay. I'm trying to think. Okay, so they're gonna retreat. Yeah, it's into Palkia, right? Into Ninja? Do you just subspace swell that? I mean, I got, okay, so you Star Portal, put those on there and KO2 Comfey, and take 2. Turtle, pick up fish. But if I amp, then you're also just kind of like screwed, right? But I can't amp. I don't have enough energies, and the Mirage Gate's already gone. And there's no way I can take 2 prizes with Radiant Greninja either. Huh. Well, that kind of makes this a little awkward. I mean, I guess it's also, you can't just attach, right? Like, you've already Star Portaled too. Let's see here. I'm trying to think of the best play. I think we go Super Rod. And I think we have to put these back in. Yes, we put these back in. We're only at 9. That's what feels bad too. I think we go a retreat into the Comfey, flower selecting, get to 10. How many Super Rods have I played? That's my last Super Rod. Yep, we take that. Unfortunately, we go Sableye. And then we... I already retreated too, which feels awful. I need to draw cards. So we have to Night Stretcher for an energy? It doesn't really matter. This one's fine. Because now I need a switch effect. That does not do anything. Because I can't retreat out of this. And they can just retreat, punch. I'm trying to think if... I think we just have to pass. Yeah. I think I have to pass and then maybe try to punch with Bloodmoon for 2 prizes or something and hope they just attack with Terapagos. And that's the way they try to go. Because there's not really a world where they attack with Greninja again or a world where they attack with Palkia again unless they have like energy switches and stuff in the deck. And if that's the case, then we're in a problem. Briar also becomes a problem, right? Yeah. 30 parties in deck. From your chair Pokemon, take one prize card. Yep, and then you just play Briar. Unfortunate. I'm gonna take an extra prize card off of that. Shame. We needed to not whiff, I feel like, on the flower selecting, because if we can go like Iron Hands play doesn't feel too bad. I feel like we played that well though. I don't think we played that bad by any means. I just think we kind of hit a not good sequence of cards. Maybe that's just not a bad. Maybe that's a bad matchup too. The Briar was also just rough. That Briar feels bad. Sad. Yeah, it definitely does not feel good. So, is what it is. And like I said, this might just end up being my last hurrah with Pikachu Lost Box. I'm not really sure yet. I don't think it's a bad deck. I just think it's a really complex deck that requires a lot of like intricate things. Oh no, my camera. We love when that happens. Well, that's always fun. Basically, all I did was just bump it and it messed up, so... You look great. Yeah, I look great. The option is just basically I have to unplug it and plug it back in. That's basically what it turns into. So, I'm gonna crawl under my desk midstream. That's messed up too. Restart it. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, I'd have to restart OBS, which turns into a bigger problem than it's worth. I also have to bench this so I don't lose. And just pass. All right, it is now officially fixed. Whoop. Beautiful. That has actually never happened before. I've never once had that happen. So, that was fun. That was interesting. All right, so they're gonna acapella Put 3 basics on their bench. I think I've seen a deck. Yeah, okay, so they're playing this. Hello again. Hello. We literally can't do anything. Pass. Like, yikes. That's just kind of a bad hand, I feel like. I don't really know if there's too much more we can do with this. We're just gonna motivate for 20. The sad part is we're letting our opponent literally just set up everything. Yep, and you're gonna poison. This is gonna be rough. We're just gonna let them be able to set up with everything, right? They're just gonna motivate for 20 plus poison if they want. Like, I guess they don't poison here. Interesting. Okay, Nest Ball, Comfey. We have things now. Switch cards into a Comfey. Flower selecting. Gee whiz. All 4 Mirage Gates in hand. Can't do anything else. Pass. Actually, switch card into this. And then pass. I probably just should have used Switch, but whatever. So, the reason I put up Sableye is because if they KO anything, I want it to be Sableye and not Comfey or Cramorant. Because at least with Cramorant, I can attack next turn, and I don't want Flower Selecting Comfey to go away, because if I can Flower Select one more time, then I can get the 4. So, that's where that thought process is at. So, we'll have to see. Gift. So, they're going to Poison Chain, but they're going to make things why would you not poison first? I don't understand. Okay, he's now poisoned. Boom. He's going to get knocked out. That there. Put up a Comfey. We're going to go Flower Selecting. Give me the Colress, please. Play the Colress. This, and this. That puts us at 6. We'll take a couple more Comfeys here. We will attach, retreat into another Comfey. Flower selecting. We'll get a Nest Ball here. Nest Ball. Grab ourselves maybe a 4th Comfey. Wait, actually we're amping this turn, right? We have enough energies and we have every Mirage Gate in our hand, so we're amping this turn. So Mirage Gate. Put energies on our Iron Hands. Mirage Gate. Switch into this. And amp it. All right, we're going to take 2. Not too bad. Not too bad. They're going to get 1 off a gift, which is fine. We'll take a prize cards. Also, apologies, I need to check fantasy football. I'm in my losers bracket, which doesn't really matter too much, but I would like to try to have something happen in the losers bracket where I potentially get points and win something. I also don't really know what our opponent is going to cook up after this. Like, I don't really know what you're trying to grab. Okie dokie. We can't amp that, unfortunately, but we can't hit it with Pikachu, so we could retreat out of this, Super Odd, Mirage Gate, and KO with Pikachu if we wanted to. If they don't retreat out of this, we just amp that for 2, which is also fine. Boss. Use the boss up like Cramorant. Comfey? That's fine. Poisonous Jungle. Okay, so we're just gonna make poison damage do more. Yep. It's gonna hit for 5. Oh no, this thing's gonna get knocked out, right? Because 2 plus that. No, it's gonna hit for 5. Yeah, just 5. Okay. No, we're chilling. We're chilling. I was like, hold up. Flower selecting. We'll take a vacuum, actually. And the reason I'm going to take vacuum is because I want to get rid of the booster capsule on this thing back here. No. Thank you. Alright, get rid of that. I will now... For my next trick, we're actually going to just attach and retreat into a Comfey. I would like to find boss to boss up this, but I don't really know if that's in the cards for us. We'll take a Switch Cart. We'll pitch a Super Rod. That puts us at 10. Yeah, switch into this. And we'll just play Colress. We'll grab the boss. And the Nest Ball and the energy. And just amp. Amp for 2. Okay, so this is where the deck feels good, right? Like, this is the moment where the deck feels good. We've taken 4 prize cards off of Iron Hands, which feels nice. You know, that feels pretty good. We also just ran into other weird situations playing this deck, right? Where, like, I don't think I've had to spit innocently out of these 3 games at all yet. We've kind of gone, like, the full turbo. We just haven't had to. So, we'll have to see. So they'll knock out Iron Hands, so we just counter KO with Pikachu, right? Or Bloodmoon also is fine. So we're going to take 2, go to 3. We're at 2. We just need to knock this out. And then we'll just Super Rod. We'll put some energies back in. Doesn't really matter what ones. Well, Mirage Gates. I think we need, what, 2, right? Yeah, 2. And just Switch Cart into this and punch. GG's. Bloodmoon 240. Put you to 250. Take 2. 2-1. Okay, so not too bad. We're doing all right. Nice thing about this deck I've also noticed too is kind of how fast it can go. But you also saw that the control element to it too. I really just don't, I don't know. I'm not like 100% sold on the deck. I think it's powerful and I think it's strong. But I feel like the problem is it's like, it's really clunky now. And you also just get cooked by Regidrogo. I also love how our opponent's name is Tails all day, but they picked heads in the coin flip. They're not believers. They're not like us. They're different. And not the good different. Always got to be picking tails every time, all the time. Okay, so this is like a pretty good starting hand, right? We got, you know, got our Comfey, got Buddy-Buddy Poffin, we got Cram, we got Colress. We got some cards. We got some cards. All right, that sucks. Yeah, we'll go Buddy-Buddy. We'll grab these. And we'll bench our Cramorant. And we'll say pass. No flower selectings for us because Klefki exists. This is another card that makes our matchup hard. Like, just makes, like, Lost Box, like, almost unplayable. Is Klefki. And the worst part is, too, is we're just going to leave it up there for a while. But next turn, we're not in a terrible spot because we can just go Colress and try to find, like, Prime Catcher or something. And go that route. So we'll have to see. I'm trying to think what they grab, right? Like, I feel like, yeah, okay, I was literally about to say, like, Earthen Vessel, Technical Machine Evolution, because then you just go Earthen Vessel, pitch, Finite Energy, and then go into Evo, you know, into your, like, your Curlias and all that stuff. So chances are they probably have Buddy-Buddy Poffin in their hand, if they're going to go this route. TM Evo, do you just not? You only have one Curlia. Interesting. If I KO the Curly, that's pretty huge. It's like shutting off their draw engine entirely. Problem is I gotta find Prime Catcher plus, you know, being able to flower selecting and stuff too. So we'll go Buddy-Buddy Poffin. We'll grab the Manaphy, kind of preemptive. Did we prize Iron Hands? That's unfortunate. Prizing Iron Hands in this matchup is pretty tough. Okay, so we'll bench a Manaphy. This feels bad. I mean, that feels good. All right, never mind. We're cooking. We're cooking. We're gonna go with these. We go with these. We actually don't need Nest Ball, right? Yeah, we don't need Nest Ball. Use Decklist fight against Farigiraf. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. This is kind of greedy though, right? Because we go Prime Catcher, pull up this, put up a Comfey. I need to be able to find a switch effect off of this flower selecting. I actually want this Night Stretcher. Okay. We retreat. And we have to find a switch effect off of this one. Oh, man. Yeah, that feels kind of bad. All right, switch into this. We spit for 110. I mean, you don't really need Pikachu in this matchup. I think Iron Hands is actually better. And I feel like Pikachu's not great in the matchup. I like KO and Gardevoir is great and all, but I feel like if at that point it's not too big of a deal. So we'll see. Also, now Lost Provisions is shut off, so we have to have 3 energy to attack, which kind of stinks. Counter Catcher, pull up my Manaphy. Yo, you better watch out. I get water energy on here, I'll Rain Splash all day. I'll Rain Splash to my heart's content, I swear. Low key, we have to pass. Committing energies to this Cramorant is not an option. Yeah. Klefki hurts. Klefki hurts. I think we're just at the mercy of, like, finding PokéStop and other pieces now. But their hand's also probably not great, right? I mean, unless they find themselves into, like, Arven or something. Yeah, okay, so their hand's just as bad, probably. So, we'll see. Ninja? But it's what? As long as this Pokemon's in the aspect. Yeah, base Pokemon in play have no ability. So it doesn't even matter. So we also have to pass again? If we find Boss, though, we're fine. Like, we find Boss, we boss up the Monkey Dory, take a knockout, and then just kind of have to, like, wait around to KO the Klefki. Klefki's going to be the biggest pain. But the nice part is they're kind of in the same spot as us. We could scratch for 20. It's an option. Yeah. What do I have to lose? Switch Cart into this. Scratch for 20. Nothing to lose. It's fine. We'll put you on a clock. You want to joust? We'll scratch. It's fine. It's all good. It all works out in the end. It's not that big of a deal. This is the game of Pokemon of all time right here. This is it. I mean, you don't get better gameplay footage than this. I mean, put me on the live stream at the next regional right now. This is as good as it gets. This is all you're getting. Scratch for 20. This is it. I mean, you have to be entertained to some degree, right? Like this. Fun story. I've lost many games by having to scratch with my Sableye many turns in a row, and it felt bad. But what can you do? Scratch best move. Best move. I'm like, look, like we're cooking. I mean, you know, 2 more turns, this thing's knocked out. And if they retreat out of it, then like flower selecting is fair game. So you either commit to the clef key or you retreat into your Monkey Dory, and that's that. I think getting rid of the Curlier really was like a big play. I think like that was very crucial because we've shut off a draw engine entirely off of them. So now they're just dead drawing, which everybody knows you play Gardevoir. If you ain't drawing cards, you're not doing great. Yo, I'll attach and retreat. I'll scratch. Better watch out, I'm telling ya. Joust for 10. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Actually, here we go. Rain Splash for 20. We don't even have to scratch. Rain Splash for 20. First stream catching live, and I'm watching peak gameplay. That's it. That's what I'm saying. This is peak gameplay. This is as good as it gets. It don't get no better than this. Oh, I mean, now we have stuff, right? We have Drifloons, we got Ralts's. It's fine. They're gonna take a knockout on Manaphy. So now we can go into other stuff, right? We can go into back to flower selectings. We can actually play Pokemon. Also, Andy McFizzle, welcome in. Welcome. I'm glad you're here to catch the first one. We could also try to go Ninja this turn. We could try to like take knockouts on things. We want this. What's us to 5? Switch. Rain Splash. Yeah, and that's it, right? Like, man, sometimes Pokemon's ridiculous like that too. I actually think I want the Switch Cart, to be honest. Just because, like, the clef key can come back and cause a problem. Puts us at 6. We'll go Switch, back into this. I actually kind of want to look. Okay, water there and a water there. If I prize the other water, there's no Mirage Gates. We don't go that route, right? We also always take Iron Hands here every time. We have to find Super Rod though. Like that's a problem. If we don't find Super Rod, we're kind of cooked. Okay, so flower selecting. Oh. Yeah, this. Mirage Gate. We have to find either A, Mirage Gate, or B, Night Stretcher. So that's kind of where we're at. So we'll Colress. Never punished. Never punished. Night Stretcher. For this. Put this here. We're at what, 9? Switch into here. Moonlight Shuriken. And we're just going to take the ones on the bench because I don't care about the Monkey Dory. Mostly because I can just KO with Cramorant next turn. So, if I can't get anything else benched, then we just have it. Man, that clef key was rough. I can't believe that. I've played a lot of Pokemon, and that was pretty ridiculous. I don't think I've ever had that happen. Now, the Pokemon League headquarters, though, plus the Iono. Okay, well, this is tough. PokéStop. Never punished. Vacuum plus PokéStop. Doesn't even matter. It's fine. It's fine. We don't win this turn, but it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, and we don't have Pikachu. I guess we could amp. It's an option, right? We can amp. We haven't got rid of any like extra Mirage Gates. They're gonna mind bend this thing. They're gonna retreat. You give me a Ralts? I mean, that's fine, I guess. Let's see here. First things first. This. And we're at 9. Yeah, retreat into here. I actually kind of want the Switch Cart instead. Because we can KO with the Ralts. We can KO the Ralts now. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Roll PokéStop. And Switch Cart into this. And we'll just spit for 110. Take the knockout on this. Trying to, like, hunt down, you know, like, boss would be good. Because now we're in a position where they can just throw Fez up. And we have to try to two-shot the Fez. But we're also up 4 prizes. So, I mean, we have that going for us, too. Hits the Ultra Ball. Plus the flip. And Iono here kind of hurts too. Iono 1 feels awful. But they have to get this Ralts like out, right? They have to get it out of the active spot. If they don't, then we just get to punish them for that. So that feels good. I also think pitching the Screamtail is a terrible idea. I think Screamtail's so good in this matchup. It's actually insane. It's okay. I think it's insane depending on what I do. If I bench a bunch of 1 prizers, then it sucks. If I bench 2 prizers, then the card's insane. So, but I have no 1 prizers bench, so I mean, discarding it actually is the right play, I feel like. But I think in any other, there's the Iono 1. Unfortunate. I mean, Mirage Gate's kind of cool off the top, but you still have PokéStop too. Okay, cool. I feel like we were pretty far up that they weren't going to be able to come back. It didn't matter too much. So that was nice. That was pretty huge. We are unlocking these tiers like a mad lad. Give me all the cards that I'm never going to play. Because I'm never playing Dialga probably. Mostly because I just don't want to buy the cards for in person. That's pretty much what it comes down to be honest with you. So, I'm going to be right back, though. I'm going to just stretch out my back real quick. And I also need to go switch laundry into the dryer. I'll be 100% honest with everybody. That's literally what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch my laundry from my washer to my dryer. So, I'll be right back. I actually don't really have a be right back thing. So, here's what we're going to do. Goodbye. We're back. Great. I figured just being transparent and honest, like, yeah, hey, I'm gonna go switch my laundry. Because I'm an adult that has to do laundry. J. Lloyd. Lloyd's my name. So that's cool, I guess. Also, I just want to point out, we haven't won a coin flip, a single one today. I haven't won a single coin flip. Ugh. Feels kind of bad when you don't win the coin flips. I'll go first. I don't want to go first. This hand's actually good. That hand was fine. This hand's even better. Hydreigon. I actually don't know how this matchup goes. Lloyd buddies, Tails' booty. Tails has been the most punishing thing of all time lately, I feel like. We'll go Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Comfey with Cram. We have Pikachu. We have Ninja. Sableye. We got the Colress. Okay, so what have we prized? We've prized a Mirage Gate. We've also prized a not Night Stretcher. Sorry. A PokéStop. And our Psychic Energy. That's actually unfortunate. Prizing Psychic Energy kind of feels bad. Alright, we'll just flower select a bunch. We'll go into this. We don't need a fourth Comfey. Switch. I feel like going first with like this deck isn't it's not the most ideal thing in the world. It definitely does feel bad, I feel like, majority of the time. However, it's not always that bad, because now we get like a chance to kind of like, dude, both vacuums. We didn't prize a water energy, I don't think. I can't remember. Yikes. I don't think we did. Let's check. We're not going to play the Buddy-Buddy Poffin anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so we didn't. I think we just pass. Win this game for me. I will do my gosh darn best. Thank you for the, I believe that's like the super shout out thing. Yeah, that's let's celebrate the first super shout on live stream. Thank you, Odessa, so much. I appreciate it. We're gonna go with a Nest Ball. And we're gonna go Ninja plus the Night Stretcher into this to concealed cards to draw more cards. And then pass. The very first one. That's so awesome. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Can we get some Blitz love in the chat for Odessa? It'll look a lot something like this. It'll look a lot like that. Or, if you don't even have that, a heart is good too. Just spamming a handful of those will also do justice. Thank you, Odessa. I appreciate that. I'm not sure how this matchup goes, though. That's the unfortunate part. Not sure. Not too sure. So it's my turn. If we can Ninja here, that's pretty big, right? If we can Ninja both Dinos, we're in a good spot. Also, we take boss. You made it today? Welcome in, Dark. Welcome in. I'm glad you were able to make it. I don't... Man. Okay, play PokéStop. Switch. We need to find Mirage Gate. And, like, at least a water energy or something. The Pikachu! I feel like Pikachu's kind of actually important in this matchup, potentially. I don't know. I don't know how this matchup goes. So that's kind of, we're learning together. We're digging and digging and digging for Mirage Gates. We don't need a Colress, but we would like the energy, please. If you don't win, I take my $2 back. I don't know if that's how that works. I mean, I could just knock out the Rotom, but I feel like taking out both these dinos is so much better. Yeah, Colress. Not that. We just want these. Pitch those. That puts us at 8. The problem is, though, is that we need to find a water energy to attach for turn. Not ideal. It looks like it might just be a knockout potentially on the Rotom here. That's not what I really wanted to be doing, though. So we'll go here. Mirage Gate. Yeah. Not quite what I wanted to do or what I had in mind. But we're taking 2 prizes. We're still applying pressure. Just was a little short on what I wanted to be doing this turn. I mean, I could have like Sableye'd here, I guess. But I feel like it's just not worth it. Yeah, so we'll go this. Lost Zone Pikachu has been really fun. Ursaluna's clutch. Yeah, no, this deck's been tons of fun. I've been enjoying this deck a lot. I'm going to a cup on Saturday, and this might be what I play. I'm not too sure. How good do you think Cerulege EX is? Pilot seems to believe he's really good. I mean, I think Cerulege is good. I don't think it's bad by any means. I just think the deck has the problem that it's so linear, kind of like Raging Bolt. Like, it's so linear that you don't have a lot of cool plays that you can make. I think if you're playing Palkia in the deck, you have a different line that you can go with, because then you can also play Ninja, because you're playing Ninja already, right? So then you can like have the Ninja play open if you start Portal the energy to it. You have the Subspace Swell that you can attack with also, and you have the Cerulege line that you can go with. So I feel like that route is better than just going, I'm going to attack with Cerulege every single turn. I feel like that feels bad. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Also, they got a Terra Orb, so being able to search out for a couple things is going to be rough. So Arvin's going to find their rare candy they want, probably. And then going to be able to like rare candy into the Hydreigon. Also, Hydreigon has like, what, 330 HP, I think? I guess we're going to find out here. No, okay, that's Pidgeot. Which, I mean, we can also just boss up Pidgeot and take a knockout on that, too. That's also pretty big. But, yeah. So, I think Cerulege is good. I just don't think it's, like, busted good. I think it's got potential. I think the best way to play it is with Palkia, V-Star, and Radiant Greninja and have those lines open to attack with. I also think trying to have a backup attacker is also good. Because if your Ceruleges are kind of just getting cooked, then you're basically screwed. But overall, I think the deck is good. I think it has a lot of potential. I just think you have to play it correctly. It's kind of what it comes down to, unfortunately. I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, right, that's just like any deck, though. You play it correctly. But I think Cerulege has a lot of potential. I think the best card by far out of this set is probably Pikachu EX, though. Probably followed by Cerulege after that. And then I'd probably say, like, part of me wants to say Hydreigon, but at the same time, this deck feels like it has a lot of issues too. And I've lost to a Hydreigon deck, right? Like, I've played Stall into Hydreigon and got cooked. You know, I've lost a Hydreigon, right? Like, it's rough. Oh no, Hydreigon incoming -3. Yeah. Counter gain, meal 3. So, and like that's the thing, right? Like Hydreigon's not a bad card. It's not a bad deck at all. But I think our play here is actually just recommitting to KOing this Pidgeot probably. And then try to Bloodmoon Boss for game or Bloodmoon Prime Catcher for game if we can get into it fast enough. So we're at 8. We're going to first attach the rescue board. We're going to retreat into a Comfey. We want to get to 10 if we can. I don't think I care about the water energy. So we're going to pitch that. We're going to go switch into this. Flower selecting. That feels bad. Take a Mirage Gate. If I hit another Mirage Gate, we're okay, right? Also, Sableye this turn's probably fine. We gotta be careful if we don't mill ourselves, though. I feel like Vacuum, get rid of the counter gain's also good. So we'll roll PokéStop first. Punished. We're gonna Vacuum away the counter gain. I think Sableye is also fine here. Yeah, I think that's the play. We go here. We go... If they KO the Pikachu, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, this... They can't... The only thing they can mill that's going to hurt is Prime Catcher. But we have Boss. They can also mill Mirage Gate, which also feels kind of bad. So maybe I Super Rod early. Because if they just mill energy, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah. So we'll do this. We'll put... We'll go 3 here. We'll go 4 on this to hit for 240 with Bloodmoon if we have to. This leaves us with 6 though, which is kind of awkward. We'll go here. Yeah. I think this is fine. If we don't take a knockout this turn, it's not that big of a deal, because we can just re-Sableye again too. But I think the play now is... I think we try to go in with Pikachu again. This could be totally misplayed too. I should have maybe just taken the KO on the Dino. But I feel like going 2-4-6 is better than having to take an extra knockout. Because I think my prize mapping is KO Hydreigon plus KO Pidgeot. Or Pheasantipity. That's kind of the play. Plus, if they rare candy into this Dino, it's going to have 40 on it regardless, so it won't matter. So that's the thought with that. Flying entry, though? Goodbye, Pikachu. Unfortunate soldier. So we can put the Pikachu back in. If he has another energy, it feels bad, though. We just don't want on the mill Mirage Gate. This might be a tough matchup because of the milling. Honestly, now that I think about it, this matchup might just be really hard. Just because like they can mill me, and Lost Box does not do good with being milled at all. Because we're getting our deck down to like thin numbers and then putting stuff back in, and it turns into a whole thing, right? So, sorry to be off topic. I haven't played much lately, and I've been out of the game. But anything fun to workshop with Sylveon EX? Pulled one the other day, and it looks super fun. People have been playing with Lost Box. I've seen Lost Box Sylveon a little bit. That's the only thing I've seen with Sylveon is just Lost Box, and then you just like Angelite put all the stuff back into their deck and like kind of do it that way. How good it is beyond me. I don't really know, but that's what I've seen people be doing. We could also go Sableye next turn, KO both of these. Or try to, I guess, because we're going to go, what, 6 here, 7 here. So maybe I should have put the last 10 there. Pokemon League headquarters? Bro has everything. And I already played what? Ooh, what do you mill? I don't even see it. What do you mill? What do you mill? Let me look. Let me look. Okay, it's whatever. I can't look apparently and see what he milled off of the thing. Okay, there we go. It was Switch Cart Energies. This Pokemon League headquarters might be a problem. Why can't you put damage counters on bench Terra Pokemon though? Aren't they supposed to be immune? Does it not block the damage of direct damage counters attacks? Yeah, so Lost Mine you can, but like Radiant Greninja and stuff you can't. It won't let you do it. So that's why. Prime Catcher. We have to put stuff back in the deck. And we put these back in. We go Nest Ball. Bench this. Mirage Gate. These. We just lose. We can't get out of the stupid Comfey. Oh wait, no, we're fine. We go Prime Catcher, pull up whatever. It's kind of a roundabout way to do it and feels kind of bad. Oh no, we just lose because Pokemon League headquarters, right? Yeah. So, yep, GG's. Unfortunate. There ain't nothing I can do about that. Pokemon League headquarters, I have like no pieces left to do anything. That feels like a bad matchup. That does not feel good. That feels bad. That one feels kind of rough. You can't. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. We are cooked. We were cooked. I think that's a tough matchup. I mean, you're milling plus like you're hitting for 200. I said win for me. Hey, I gave him my best shot. I tried. I really did. Tough matchup. Tough break. This is probably the last match here, as it'll probably put me about 2-ish hours of streaming. Maybe just one PokéStop might have had saved the game there. I think literally if I have PokéStop, I win. Because if I have PokéStop, I think I win. Because I mean, I guess I also have to hit Blood. No, because I need to get Bloodmoon off of the prize cards too, right? Like I have to get Bloodmoon off prize cards. And then if he just puts up Hydreigon, it feels kind of bad. We needed a lot. I think a lot needed to kind of go a certain way. Also, we're playing against Regitroko, so this is going to be rough. Lost Box Pikachu, I think, is a good deck. I just don't know if this is the right build that I'm supposed to be playing. I had Pokegears and stuff in the deck, and I had a Palpad in the deck, but I cut it because the amount of times that I was like, all right, flower selecting, Palpad, and like, I prize the grass energy. I need to take the other grass energy. Like, all right, get rid of the Palpad. Like, the times that I had to do that were far too many, and I was like, I have to go for like a turbo build. Like, I just have to go turbo lost box and just go, right? And that's kind of what it felt like, because I felt like if I didn't go that route and I go more like, okay, play Pokegears, play Palpad and stuff, I felt like I got punished more, and I felt like I ended up just like milling, you know, like I ended up, okay, maybe not milling off PokéStop, but like I had to like pitch the Palpad and stuff to the Lost Zone off Flower Selectings, and that felt worse than anything else, in my opinion. We also might be able to donk this. We need a lot though. Nest Ball. Well, quick prize check. We prized a Comfey. We prized a Switch Cart. We've prized a Nest Ball. We also prized a Buddy-Buddy Poffin, a Night Stretcher. Never mind, not Night Stretcher. And we prized a Metal Energy. Yeah. So we prized a little bit. I think we also prized a Colress. So concealed cards. Oh, not that one. This one. Okay, into the Colress. Here we go. Let me cook this. In order to get there, I feel like I need this though. We actually don't need a Mirage Gate, right? To get there this turn, if we try to like turbo to 7. It's kind of greedy, but I mean, hey, if it works. We'll go Flower. Need a Comfey. Into this. Switch Cart. Yeah, we gotta take the Mirage Gate that time though. I think we just cram punch this. Unfortunately. Doesn't feel great, but is what it is. I set my Leaf Energy to the Lost Zone because my deck runs 2, and then I realized the other one was prized. It happens, just Lost Zone things. Yeah, and like I will say, as someone who's played tons of Lost Box decks, I've played Lost Tina, I've played Lost Zone Goodra, I've played Turbo Lost Box, I've played this version of Lost Box. I've played a lot of Lost Box, and I will argue to the, I mean not argue, I will defend to the ends of the earth that Lost Box is probably the deck that you have to prize check the most. You have to know where all your pieces are, because you can only have 4 Mirage Gates. You have to utilize them almost perfectly most times. You have certain attackers that you can't have. You play all these different energies you have to keep track of. I think Lost Box is a deck that you have to 100% know where most things are at almost all times. Because if you don't, you're just going to get punished. And it hurts so bad. And like, that's why you see a lot of like top players playing Lost Box. Like if they do play it, you don't see a lot of like newer players taking Lost Box to a regional and doing well with it, right? You see a lot of more, you see it, you see a lot of Raging Bolt, Lugia, Iron Thorns, Charizard maybe even. That's where you see a lot of those decks come into play for newer players as opposed to playing Lost Box. And this is even coming from somebody who like, I knew the old, like I know Lost Tina in and out and how to play that deck, but like Turbo Lost Box is stuff that I haven't really figured out too much. And this is kind of me just learning how to play the deck with you guys, but also like figuring out if this is a deck I want to play in the future. Like I said, I have a cup that I'm going to on Saturday, that I'm driving like an hour and a half to. So it's kind of like, do I want to go that route, which will be fun. I'm excited to go there and, hang out and play Pokemon, but we'll have to see. Alright, so they're gonna... Oof. The Rolling Iron's gonna suck. If they just discard Kira, I feel like we also just lose. We need Manaphy. Because if they discard Kira next turn, we just get cooked. Flower selecting. I feel like the vacuum. I'm gonna vacuum my vacuum to their temple. Yeah. That gets me to what? 7, 6? Night Stretcher. We'll grab this. I feel like discarding the draw 2 guaranteed is better. Punished. We'll just pass. I think we might be cooked in this match too, unfortunately. We started out pretty hot, right? Like we went 1-0, then we lost one, then we won 2, and then we lost the last one. Not looking too hot on this one either, unfortunately. Maybe this Lost Zone Pika is not it. Like I said, I tried Reggie's Pikachu EX, and that deck is fun, and it feels good. I just feel like you have to keep track of more pieces on that than anything else. Speaking of Reggie's and Pikachu EX, keep an eye out for that video coming forward, because like I said, I was playing that and got some pretty good gameplay footage, so keep an eye out for that video. Definitely was a good video, and I'm looking forward to it, so keep an eye out for that one. Switch, restart for 2, retreated back into this. Huh. I also thought about just playing Stall to the Cup, but the problem is I don't know how the meta is over there. Because I've never even been to the store before, so we'll see. $200. That rolling iron kind of hurts. This puts us at 7 though, right? Does Pikachu KO this? Minus what, 80? So what, 220? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think this is the play. Go Mirage Gate. Yeah. And then I can also just Mirage Gate and retreat, which is fine. Let's see. Actually, we'll flower selecting again, and then we'll just switch. Gotta take the Mirage Gate. It's the last one we got. Put this here, and smack for 220. Okay. We might be fine. Take 2. They've already used Legacy Star. I haven't seen a Cologne come down. Okay, no, Cologne's here. So, no, Cologne's gone. So, Absolute Heart's probably fine. Unless they play 2 Cologne, and we're, you know, different problem. They don't have a lot of energies. They need a Regidrogo V-Star. They have the Fez. So, they're going to draw a lot of cards this turn. So, their chances are they're going to be able to get into another Regidrogo here. They've played 3 Energy Switch. They play 4 total. So, we'll see what cooks off of that. You restart for 1 first. If you're not drawing anything else, then you flip the script. Don't flip the script first, please. Sequence your drawing properly. Thank you. Like, sequence it properly, please. I've seen a lot of people be doing that too. They're like, sequence it in a funny way, and I'm like, no, 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 please. Alright, so evolve. Kind of cringe that they got the Regidrogo V-Star off of the 1 card for restart and the fire energy off of the flip the script plus the research. Unreal. What do you have Kyurem? Oh, hold up. Kyurem is still not there. Do you not play Kyurem? Like, you have to, right? But, like, tell me, please. There's no shot you don't. I mean, you're playing this, which is a fun card. Flip a coin if heads, knock out your opponent's active Pokemon. I mean, I guess if you hit tails, you knock out Pikachu? Maybe that's what they're going for? Regidrogo's a huge ball. with stubby legs, spider eyes, and hands. Or shill, I guess. That looks like Dragon's upper and lower jaw. It's hilarious. The thing is such a strong Pokemon. It really is. The Pokemon looks absurdly ridiculous, I agree. But, card's kind of busted. It's pretty good. GG's. We got him cooked. We got him cooked, chat. We got him cooked. 4-2. 4-2. Feels pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, last game. I said that about the last one, but that one was pretty quick. So the last game here, this will be pretty quick, hopefully 2. That'll put us at 7 games total, and then we're going to call it after that. I had told my significant other I would be done at 7 to 7:30, and it's 7:24 my time, so be a little late. But I'm sure she understands. So, go Tails here. Unfortunate. Plus, if we win this, puts us in Shaman League, so that's kind of cool. Regidrago's like Regidrago's a deck that I have. Like, I own all the cards to play it. I just don't play it. Like, I own all the stuff, and I'm like, oh, I can play this. I can play this deck. Like, this is a deck I could play. I just don't. I think the stuff I have in here currently, I have Lugia sleeved up. I had Arc Armor Rouge, but I took that apart, and I have, I think, just Lugia and Stall. Lugia is kind of a deck that I just don't ever unsleeve. Not only because it's the mascot of my channel, so that's like, it's just a card that I just don't, it's a deck that I don't ever unsleeve because it's the mascot of the channel. Plus, it's a deck that I've played probably the most. So it's almost 6:30 a.m. in Bangladesh. I'm just gonna assume you're in Bangladesh and that's why you said it. But if not, quick fun tidbit from Dark, little quick tip fact from Dark over there, you know, letting us know. Also, I don't want to play against Hydreigon, but this is also our redemption. I'm gonna get Odessa's redemption here. Okay, this is it. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Okay, we're gonna go Comfey here. We've prized Iron Hands and Cramorant, unfortunately. And we prized what looks to be a Super Rod. We've also prized a Buddy-Buddy Poffin. That's kind of wild. We prized a Grass Energy. We've prized a lot of Pokemon. That's like not good. That's kind of bad. Flower. Take this. We'll go Colress. Boss. Part of me really wants to find Prime Catcher and Hisuian Heavy Ball. If I can find those, we might be okay. Switch Cart. Oh, double water off of that. That's kind of rough. From Bangladesh. That's crazy. Also, yo, we got the card we need. We got one of them anyway. We'll attach, we'll treat. Your redemption, I'm going to try. We're going to try to cook as best as possible here. Like, we need a little bit of help. We need the Hisuian Heavy Ball off the top two. Not it. Unfortunately. Yeah, we just have to pass now, sadly. Your stream is really early for me. That's why I've been missing. It starts like 4:30 in the morning. That's crazy, actually. Well, I'm glad you were able to catch it and you're up at the crack of dawn for you, which would be, I mean, now it's probably like, what, you said like 6:30, so pretty early. That's kind of crazy. What's it like to live in Bangladesh? Like, I don't think I've ever like met anybody or ever talked to anyone who's ever lived in Bangladesh. Like, I don't know, like that's so cool to me because it's like, wow. Also, we found Hisuian Heavy Bulb. Like, also, we found the card. But now, part of me just wants to go the route... No. Okay. We had to take Cramorant. I can't take the Iron Hands because all of my Mirage Gates are at the bottom. So, we'll bench this. We'll go here. Take a Colress, apparently. We're going to Buddy-Buddy Poffin. I want to shuffle the deck. I want to see if I can find some of the cards I need. Colress, this. Oh my gosh. I actually think it's these. I think it's these. Yep. And then, okay, we're at 8. We could potentially go Sableye this turn. But I feel like that's so greedy. Punished. We'll go Switch Cart into this. We'll go Flower. We'll get another Switch Cart. We can go Sableye this turn. Yeah, we can go Sableye. Perfect. Because we didn't prize it. We didn't prize the Psychic either. So Nest Ball. Grab this. And the Psychic should be there. Perfect. There. We'll go Mirage Gate. And then we will attach. And I haven't retreated for turn, but first we're going to Flower to get the 10. Night Stretcher, probably. I actually didn't even need to put this on here because I could have Prime Catcher that, so it's probably fine. We can just leave the energy there. It's not that big of a deal. Or we can just bench another Comfey. No, that's ridiculous. We're going to go this. And we're going to pull this up. Go here. Lost mine. I think if we can KO... I think KOing this is fine. This is what we need to do. KO the Pidgey. Question is, do we KO the other Dino, or do we put damage counters on the Dino that has new upper energy? I feel like taking the prize cards is more important. So that's the route I'm going to head, is taking the prize cards. So we'll see. You're burning through your deck so fast, there's still 6 prizes remaining and 120 cards. Yeah. Lost Box is kind of rough like that. And like I said, I could be playing this matchup entirely wrong. I also feel like the Hydreigon matchup is just bad no matter how I slice it. Because like they win by punching for 200 plus milling cards. Like, that's literally insane. Like, that's bonkers to me, right? So now, like, okay, plus Fez, plus the, like... So, I think it's a hard matchup regardless, but I feel like this is the route I have to go. Makes me sometimes wonder if I should run Judge to avoid deck out. I mean, yeah. Yo, also our opponent just conceded, getting the fat dub there. Opponent's at a crisp 5-2. 5-2. Puts us in Shaman League, too. So, pretty big. Also, oh my god, 4:30. Yeah, I don't get up at 4:30 unless I have to. I think the closest I've gotten up in the morning was this week, actually, because I had a bunch of stuff going on between getting my winter tires on my car, because it's about to start. Actually, our first snow flew today, where I live, so had that. And then I had to get my winter tires on my car, which I had to wake up early to drop my car off. And then my dog, where's she at? There. She had to go to the vet. So that also required me to get up earlier because I had to leave work early. So to compensate for leaving at 3 because I work a 9 to 5. You know, I work a normal, a 9 to 5 office job. In order for me to leave early, I had to go in early, so I worked from 7:30 because I ate a half-hour unpaid lunch, so 7:30 to 5, and then, you know, like, okay, do my job 2 days, leave early the 1 day. So week's been kind of long. But I still didn't have to get up at 4:30. I think the earliest I got up was like 5:40, and I was like dreading it. So the fact that you're up at 4:30 a.m. is kind of crazy. Lost 2 games from decking out. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a lot of prioritizing the 4 Super Rod and the 2 Night Stretcher that are in the deck. I feel like if you can prioritize those, you have better luck. Pikachu, like Lost Box in general, is just a hard deck to play. You're micro decision constantly. I don't know, Dark, if you ever watched the video that I put out about the top 5 hardest decks to play. I really think that like Lost Box is up there. I mean, it's tough. You have all these micro decisions with your flower selectings plus your Colress. You have all these attackers you have to manage with Iron Hands and Pikachu and Sableye and your Cramorant. Like, there's a lot of little micro decisions that kind of go into everything, and I feel like a lot of that boils down to just it becomes difficult. It really does. So like I said, take it with a grain of salt. That's crazy. Woke up once at 3:30 a.m. because I had to cram for exams. Yeah, that sounds crazy. I did not go to college. Fun tidbit fact about me. I didn't go to college. I just turned 26 not too long ago. I did not go to college. It wasn't for me. I sometimes regret it a little bit. But I still at 26. No, wait, I'm 25. I'm literally tripping. I'm 25. I ain't 26. I'm 25. I just turned 25 not that long ago. And part of me is still kind of like, I don't know what I'd go to college for anyway. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe business or something. I don't know. I like doing YouTube and content and stuff like that. So maybe like video design or some sort of like graphic designing I think would be really fun. So not too sure. But I graduated high school, so I got a diploma. So I mean, hey, that counts for something. Yeah, Lost, there's a lot of micro details, which makes it tough. It really does. It makes it hard. And that's kind of why it was on the list. It's a tough deck. It's tough to play. It really is. Yeah, I don't know. So there you go. Fun fact about me: 25, didn't go to college, regret it sometimes, but also still don't really know what I'd go for. So it's fine. I don't have debt. My car's paid off. You know, have money in a savings account, so can't be doing too bad, right? But I think that is gonna do it for us today. I just want to thank everybody for showing up, chatting, hanging out. Dark, I'm glad you were up at the literal crack of dawn for this, and I'm glad you finally got to catch it, because I know you were pretty bummed out at the last two not being able to catch it. We had a couple other new people in here as well that dropped by. We had Andy McFizzle drop in, ask a couple questions. Like I said, Sylveon, I think the best bet is going to be his Lost Box, probably. We had our first super chat, I believe is what it's called, from Odessa, asking us to win the game. We got your redemption there, Odessa. We got it. We beat the High Dragon player right there at the end. We also had Aiden drop in as well and tell us about the unfortunate part of them playing against Frigoraph when playing Pikachu Lost Box. So unfortunate for them. And we also managed to, quick recap, get our second member here on the channel. So we now have the GG emote back for members. If you aren't a member, it's only 99 cents a month or $1.05 USD. You know, not too much, but that'll open up to a lot of emotes, specialized posts, and status updates, stuff like that. And I'm gonna try to do more with it as well. I just haven't quite figured out what I want to do with it, and kind of figuring it out a little bit. I'm also in the works of getting the member badges worked on for all 8 of them. So I'm working with the person who makes my emotes for that. I'm kind of cool with leaving the GG emote there for now, and then kind of working on the membership badges to make it a little more enticing as time goes on. So working on that as well. And then on top of that, one other quick thing I want to mention to everybody. This should be the set schedules for streaming. Is probably going to be Tuesday, Thursday. I think it's going to be kind of my set schedules with the occasional weekend one or something popping by or whatever. We'll just have to see kind of what happens with that. But yeah, so I just want to thank everyone for showing up, hanging out, chit-chatting. It was a good time. 5-2 with Pikachu Lost Box. Still not convinced if I'm playing into a League Cup this weekend. I'm heading over to a League Cup about an hour and a half for me and still don't really know what I'm playing. I don't know. You know, so it is what it is. So we'll have to see. But I will see you all in the next one. Peace!